Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavat Yuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. So Hare Krishna Vaishnavas. So we'll recite the shloka and the translation, and then we'll start the discourse. So shloka from third chapter of first canto, shloka 28, the third canto. The third chapter. It is entitled Krishna is the source of all incarnation. Canto 1 entitled Creation. Then shloka 28. Please repeat along with me. Recite along with me. Ete cham sakala pumsaha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mridayanti Yuge Yuge. Translation. All of the above mentioned incarnations are either plenary portions or portions of the plenary portions of the Lord. But Lord Sri Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. All of them appear on planets whenever there is disturbance created by the atheists. The Lord incarnates to protect the theists. Om Agnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmanitam Yenam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manopishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Nadati Swapadantikam Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Utapada Kamalan Shri Gurun Vaishnavamshcha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamshcha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namasate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Mukam Garoti Vachalam Pangum Langhete Girim Yat Kripatmaham Vande Shri Guru Deenataranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Vangsha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadigar Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimati Japtaka Swaminiti Namini. Namo Acharya Padaya Nitaya Kripa Pradayane Golkata Damadaya Nagar Gamatarini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Yom Tat Sat. So this particular shloka, it is being explained by Suta Goswami. Ete cha. Ete means all the incarnations that he's described. So from shloka 6 to shloka 27 onwards, he described around 22 incarnations. So cha means all the incarnations that were not described. Right? Ete cha amsa kalapam saha. Amsa, it means that the portions of the plenary portions. Kala means like Avesh avatars, the jivas who have been empowered. Pumsaha. Also together it means Amsa Kala Pumsha means the portion, the plenary portions, or the portions of the plenary portions of our Purusha avatars, right? Who's basically the reason why this material manifestation has taken place. So the second quartet, then Suta Goswami says, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. But out of all these incarnations, Lord Krishna is the original personality, supreme personality of Godhead. Now, we will discuss the second line afterwards. Let's discuss the first line. So in Ete Cha Amsakala Pumsaha, incarnations, what Srila Prabhupada explains in the purport, in the first para of the purport, that he's saying that when all the incarnations, they descend to this material universe. So avatara means descending. So when they descend, right, and in that 22 list, even Lord Krishna, Lord Balarama I mentioned. So many people, when they talk about avatars, immediately they basically say, oh, okay, now because Lord Krishna is an avatara, so incarnation, so they basically misinterpret avatara like you are the result of the source. So avatars is coming from a source, whereas that application should be to the amsha, the word amsha, the portion, the plenary portion. So avatars basically means descending to the material universe for a particular function, for a particular reason, at a particular time and occasion, circumstances. Right? Now, this that and all those incarnations that have not been explained. So there are innumerable incarnations. It is very hard to list down the infinite incarnations of the Lord. So, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So my sources, my reference for this is Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is Bhagavata, his commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam, and Jiva Goswami Shat Sandarbhas. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti is Sarartha Darshini, that is his commentary, the sticker, and also Srila Prabhupada himself. Also, my reference is to Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, 2nd chapter, right? Where Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami and then Srila Prabhupada explains those, where Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is establishing Lord Krishna or Lord Chaitanya. First, he establishes Lord Krishna, then Lord Chaitanya. So, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, that the Lord Krishna is the avatari, and all are avataras. For example, there is a very nice example Srila Prabhupada has given, and another nice example which Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami gave, that if there is a powerhouse, right, and then you have to light the bulbs. For bulb, you need very limited power, whereas the powerhouse has immense electricity, right? Immense voltage. So just because the bulbs limit a small amount of energy, we cannot limit the power of the powerhouse, right? Because the same powerhouse is basically even serving, say, the industries, right, in dynamos or something, to produce many things. So they can give great amount of voltage. Another example which Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami gives is a candle. You need the first candle, the original candle, to light other candles. Right? So there is a very nice shloka. He refers to Brahma Samhita 5.46. Deepa chire vahida shantaram abhyupetya. Deepa tu samana dharma. Yastadra eva hi cha Vishnu taya vibhati. Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. That one candle, so here Lord Krishna is taken to be the original candle. And then from him comes the other plenary portions. So that's the first para Srila Prabhupada explains. Now in the second para, he also proves that how the incarnations, the Leela avatars, how they exhibit one particular power, whereas Lord Krishna has all the 6 opulences. So here in Adi Leela, 2nd chapter, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explains the meaning of Bhagava, Bhagavan. It's a very nice shloka from Vishnu Puran. It's spoken by Srila Vyasadeva's father. Bha means a protector. Okay. Samvarteti bharta bhakarorta dvayanvitaha Ga means Neta, Gamayata, Shrashta, Gakararthas Tatha Mune. Ga means the creator. And then this is one verse. So there are 3 verses in total explaining Bhargava. And then Va means, but after Bharga, the Va is the 3rd shloka. In the middle, he then explains, Parashar Muni is explaining the 6 opulences. Aishwaryasya samagrasya, Viryasya yashashaha shriyaha, Jnana vairagya yoshchaiva, Sannam bhaga itingana. That, which Srila Prabhupada then explains in the 2nd para, that Lord Krishna, he basically possesses all the 6 opulences. Aishwarasya, Aishwaryasya, all opulence. Samagrasya, Virasya, all power. Aishwaryasya, Samagrasya, Virasya, Yashasha, all fame. Shriyaha, all wealth. Then Jnana, all knowledge. Vairagya, all renunciation. So Lord Krishna basically possesses this in full. Even he refers to in the 3rd para, he basically quotes Srila Jiva Goswami's works, like that he is also written and proven that Lord Krishna is the supreme in his works, Shat Sandarbhas. So I've gone through the Shat Sandarbhas in the Bhagavata Sandarbha and Krishna Sandarbha. In that also, he proves that Lord Krishna, using the same example, more elaborate, using different Puranas also in Upanishads, Gopala Tapani Upanishads, like our Siksha Guru was talking about. In the Bhagavad Gita also, Srila Prabhupada mentions that Lord Krishna is the source. He himself says in Bhagavad Gita 10.8, Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo, that everything emanates, all the material in the spiritual world emanates from me. So, if everything emanates from him, then the incarnations are obvious portions of this source. Another example is Lord Brahma himself proves that in Brahma Samhita, Ishwaraha Paramaha Krishnaha Satchit Ananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govindaha Sarvakarana Karanam, that you are the cause of all causes, dearest Lord Krishna. Even in his prayers, Lord Brahma, in the 14th chapter of 10th canto, he proves that Lord Narayana is an amsha, is an anga, an expansion of Lord Krishna. He says, are you not the same Narayana? Narayanos Tvam Nahi Sarve Dehi Nam. The first line. Are you not the same Lord Narayana who's my father? Then he says, Atmasya. You are the Atma, right? You are the basically like the super soul of all the embodied beings. Atmasya, then Akhila, Loka, Shiksha. That you are the omniscient, that you are the witness of all the planets. And then Adhisha, that you are the supreme controller. Then the second line he says that Narayanonga, Narayano Anga, Narabhu Jalayana. That you are that Lord Narayana who is the Anga, who is the expansion of Lord Krishna. He's supplicating to Lord Brahma. So this is 10.14.14. So back to this. So let's go to the empowerment. So in the 2nd para, Srila Prabhupada is then giving examples that the incarnations are exhibiting one of the opulence of the Lord. For example, the first one he explains is Lord Parashurama, Lord Narsimhadev. They exhibit the Veera Rasa. They basically trounce the demonic personalities. Then another rasa is, for example, Dattatreya, Kumara, right? They are basically showing the knowledge, the jnana. Okay. Then another example which Srila Prabhupada gave was that the beauty shown by Lord Vamana, Lord Balarama, Mohini Murti. Then a few more examples he gave, like Lord Naranarayana. He exhibits renunciation. So these are the nice examples of all the incarnations. Then in the fourth para, Srila Prabhupada then explains that, sorry, I'm just looking at the time. Okay. Srila Prabhupada in the fourth para then explains that, see, Lord Krishna, now, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, he said in the second quartet of the shloka. Now, he is proving that how these are expansions, and there are different names, different titles of his expansion. The first expansion of the Lord is Swayam Prakasha. Okay, so even in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in the second chapter of Adi Leela itself, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is explaining the categories, the different categories. The main categories are your Swayam Prakasha, then Tadek Atma Rupa, and then you have the Shakyavesh or Amshavataras, right? Now, in that, you have the Prabhava and Vaibhava, the two categories. Prabhava means fully potent, means you have the full power being displayed. And Vaibhava is less potent compared to the Prabhava. So in Swayam Rupa, the Prabhava Prakash is, for example, Lord Krishna in Dwaraka with his queens, or Lord Krishna in the Rasa dance. That's Lord Krishna. So same features, same power, like same emotions, no difference. Okay, it's the same Lord. But then when you go to the next category, Vaibhava Prakasha, in Vaibhava Prakasha, you have different emotions, right? So this we're talking category of Swayam Rupa, Swayam Prakasha category. Vaibhava Prakasha is like your Balarama, Lord Balarama, different emotion, Lord Vasudeva. Then from your Vaibhava Prakasha, then comes your Tadekatma Rupas. So from Tadekatma comes Vilasa and Swamsa. So when you say Vilasa, Vilasa means expansion, right? So expansions is direct manifestation of the Lords in up to Vaikuntha level. When you say Amsha, Swamsha Rupa, that then starts coming from Brahmajyoti. When the Brahmajyoti onwards, out of the spiritual world, so material world, so it starts with your Purusha avatars. So if you can say, the avatars have three categories. You have the Leela avatars, Guna avatars, Manavantara avatars. Then you have the Yuga avatars, and then there is the Shaktyavesh avatar. So these categories, right? This is what is being explained in the fourth para by Srila Prabhupada, that the Lord has infinite, innumerable categories. Then he also explains, he comes down to us, to the jivas. First, he explains the category from Guna. He's explaining that Lord Brahma, Lord Krishna possesses all 64 qualities, attributes. And then the first jiva, the prime jiva, he possesses 50 qualities. But all the Vishnu tattvas in between, Lord Krishna and us, jiva tattva, they possess 60 qualities. So he says, if us living entities, right, we want to enter the spiritual world, we have to purify that attribute. Now let's go to the second part. Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mridayanti Yuge Yuge. So Indrari means, like literal meaning is, Srila Prabhupada is given, the enemy of Indra. And Vyakulam means disturbed. Okay, so there are reasons why Lord Krishna is descending. So he says also in Bhagavad Gita, Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya Glanar Bhavati Bharata. So the point is that he descends to basically finish the demonic invasion or demonic disturbance. But then this happens periodically, right? So Lord comes periodically. Now, for example, many people give example that, oh, in Kali Yuga, where is Lord? He's not coming. If he comes every Yuga, he's coming. No, Lord Krishna did come. This Mridayanti Yuga actually applies to us also. He came in the form of Channa Avatara, hidden avatar, right? And it was him, Lord Chaitanya. So for us, he has come. Then another one, which we learned in the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, that he came in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam, Amala Puran, right? To dissipate the darkness, the ignorance. So he is coming. Now, here, if you see in the fourth para, you will clearly see the mood of Srila Prabhupada, mood and mission. One, the mood of Srila Prabhupada was to serve his Guru Maharaj. Who was serving his Guru Maharaj? Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur instructed that please take this scriptures to this knowledge to the West and spread it. And he followed that instruction to the core, the mood, right? Now the mission was to keep Lord Krishna in the center of everything, right? If you see that he first established the temples, then he established the importance of Swadhyaya, preaching of, like, we are studying because of him. Yadi Prabhupada na hoite, tabe ke hoite. We are studying the scriptures because of him, the Srimad Bhagavatam, right? The cream scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. So it's because, so his mission was to establish this knowledge far and wide throughout this planet. And during his reign, the last few years, a decade, more than a decade, he was successfully able to do that. And we are trying to carry that mantle ahead, right? Now, personally, when I was growing, for us, when we get up in the morning, we have to do Pancharatrika Vidhi, right? That's what taught. You bathe Lord Krishna, you drink. Every day we used to bathe Lord Krishna with water. Okay, weekends was Panchamrit, Abhishekam. So with water, you drink that. That's your powerhouse, right? You always start with Krishna and you end your day with Krishna, the personal application. Now what we do on a daily basis, we are trying to study Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam on a daily basis. So this Mridayanti Yuge Yuge, here Lord Krishna coming every once in a day of Lord Brahma. He himself does not come every yuga. His Amsha plenary portions are coming in every yuga, right? Lord Krishna actually and Lord Chaitanya, they come in the 7th Manavantara avatars. We have 14 Manavantara avatars. And in Vaivasvata Manu, which luckily we are in that, in the 28th Chatur Yuga cycle. So we are very lucky that we were in close proximity. Though we've touched like in terms of Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, but in terms of darshan, like literally saying, we've missed that out. We've missed Lord Chaitanya by 500 years, but doesn't matter. We have the devotees. And also, Lord Krishna comes in that 28th Chatur Yuga cycle in Dwapara Yuga. It is said that Lord Krishna, it's also proven, it's also given in the Puranas, that Lord Krishna himself comes in every Chatur Yuga as Vyasa. That when Dwapar Kali Yuga is going to start, he comes and makes sure that he writes, gets the written scripture, the scriptures, Vedic scriptures in the written form. So that Vyasa, that it comes in every Chatur Yuga cycle. Luckily, in our Chatur Yuga cycle, the Vyasa Deva, which is a position, it was Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasa. That was the expansion of Lord himself, the literary incarnation. For example, nowadays we're talking about Lord Rama, Ayodhya, the 22nd January, whatever happened. Like, we have the Stapana of the Bala, Lord Rama Rupa, the Bala form. If you know that Lord Rama actually descended in the 24th Yuga, Chatur Yuga cycle of this Vaivasvata Manu. So where is this revealed? In Laghu Bhagavatamrit. It's all this information is being given. Laghu Bhagavatamrit is the works of Jiva Goswami, where he's explaining all the incarnations. So after the Vyasa, Then comes the book Bhagavata. So Lord Krishna says, or it is said by Suta Goswami, Krishne swadhamo pagate dharmajnana dibhisaha kalau nashta drishamesha purarnarko dhunoditah, that this Srimad Bhagavatam, it is come because Lord Krishna went, Krishne swadhamo pagate, he left. After Dwapar Yuga, he left this our material universe. Then in which form he stayed back? He stayed back in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is equivalent to a sun rising because it dissipates the darkness. Krishna Sudhamo Bhagate Dharma Adi. So all the others went along with him, right? But what is left? Srimad Bhagavatam, the sun incarnation, is left. And also then Lord Chaitanya came as Channa Avatar, and then he gave us the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, right? So Srila Prabhupada's mission is to ensure that all living entities know about Lord, right? Chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra in Sankirtana and in Ekaki Bhakti as japa rounds, right? And then always discuss, have a forum, this a daily forum where we are always doing Harikatha. Now, the reason for Lord Krishna or his incarnation, plenary portion or portion of the plenary portion to come down are twofold. The two-pronged, you can say. The first one is when he comes down, he is basically coming down to destroy the demonic, basically influence, right? Second one is he is giving the chance to the jivas, all kinds of jivas, right? But specifically the jivas who are situated in satoguna, satvaguna, to basically have sambandha with him, to attract jivas, like we're doing sadhana, right? So to do sadhana bhakti, so attract jivas to do bhakti, then vairagya, and then increase jnana. Here jnana means to know about Lord's Swarupa, Swayam Bhagavan, right? Swayam Bhagavan. The second line, Krishna's tu Bhagavan Swayam. Swayam, the Swarupa. So to know him, right? To know his forms, his activities. So, so the two-pronged reason of Lord Krishna or the various incarnations to descend is to help us jivatmas, right? To elevate. It is said also in the second chapter of first canto, Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Janayatyasu Vairagyam Jnanam Chayad Ahaitukam. That if you practice bhakti, devotional service, then naturally he will give vairagya and jnana. So these three are very important, right? Bhakti, vairagya, and jnana. And this is also what our acharyas, our guru paramparas, they basically herd us along that, right? So they're not herding us towards that, oh, these are your bad qualities. So we are talking about attributes, right? The last para where Srila Prabhupada is talking about attributes. They don't come out and first go that you have bad qualities. They say, no, just follow the process. Just follow the four principles. Now, another thing is the four principles, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, right? For example, it was said in Srimad Bhagavatam first canto that you have only 25% of that left. But it is also said by acharyas, 25% of each of these four pillars. It is also said by acharyas that because we are jivas and we have free will, we have the choice. Lord Krishna has given us the choice to basically choose a path, right? So we luckily got the mercy of the Lord. So the two-pronged activities that we talked about while Lord Krishna descends, or the avatars, this is actually the mercy of the Lord. Mercy of the Lord are in three types: in his glance, in his words, and then harda, through his heartfelt wishes. This is Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So mercy of the Lord. So now we are getting, because the Guru Parampara are his expansion. Now here, Amsha Kala. Kala means like the Vibhutis, right? And we are Vibhin Amsha. We are the separated Amshas, right? So Vibhutis, he has empowered the Guru, the Vaishnava bona fide Guru, to basically herd us or take us or dovetail us to the right path, to a beneficial path. So here the Guru Parampara is actually teaching us the way to do bhakti, how Krishna taught, Lord Krishna taught. So the point about Indrari Vyakulam Lokam, that the enemies of Indra. Now, normally the enemies of Indra are demonic people, but we ourselves in Kali Yuga, it is said that we have the demonic nature within us only. So are we the enemies of Indra? No, I don't think in today's day and age, anyone except for barring a few, say up to 5% would know about Lord Indra, right? Who is ruling the heavens. But we have demonic nature, and you can see that, right? In terms of intoxication, gambling, nonsensical activities, which has nothing to do with Krishna. It's all whimsical. It is all self-concluded. Self-conclusion, what my mind says. So this particular shloka by Suta Goswami, right? He is basically establishing the Paribhasha Sutra, that this is the basis. There is this rules of Vedic interpretation that a predicate cannot come before the subject. So when you have ete cham sakalapumsa, ete means these incarnations, right? Then comes amsa kalapumsa. So amsa kalapumsa means the incarnation plenary portions of the Purusha Avatara. So these incarnations, which in the list also includes Lord Krishna, Lord Balarama, right? So he is the Vishaya. He is the main object. He is the subject matter. And all the other Kalapumsaha, Amsha, Kala, all the other are, they take the Ashrita of Ashraya Vigraha, which is Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna is Ashraya Vigraha, and he is also the subject matter. So this is the point of scriptures. Vedic scriptures means ultimately telling us, herding us, teaching us, making us realize that Lord Krishna is the object, Lord Krishna is the subject matter, and Lord Krishna is the goal. The devotional service to Lord Krishna is the goal. Prema Bhakti is the goal. So, can anyone tell me? I don't know. I'm not sure like how many minutes are over. Are we done? Over 40 minutes.
Okay, you still have 7 minutes, Mata. Please go ahead.
Haribol Prabhuji. Haribol, 7 minutes?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. So, further on, let's talk about the avatars. In Laghu Bhagavatamrit, that 13 of the 22 avatars, they came in the Swayambhuva Manu, Manavantara. Okay. Then 4 avatars came in the Chakshusha Manavantara. Swayambhuva Manu is the first Manavantara. And then your 4 avatars who came in Chakshusha Manavantara, this is 6th avatara. And then the 8 avatars remaining, they have come. So there are 25 avatars actually in total, because the list which is given in the 7th chapter of the 2nd canto, there are 3 avatars which is not mentioned in this 3rd chapter. Lord Prashni Lord Hamsa, and there is one more. Lord Hayagriva. So these 3 are not mentioned. Total there are 25 avatars. So these 8 avatars, they have come in the Vaivaswata, our Manu's Manavantara. So the reason for them to come is for a specific function and a specific manifestation. So if Lord is coming, say Lord Rama is coming in the 24th Chaturyuga cycle of Vaivaswata Manu, that doesn't mean the Ramayana was prevalent that time, and Mahabharata is prevalent now, right? The Vyasa was written. So Mahabharata is prevalent for us right now. So these rules of Vedic interpretations or Vedic injunctions, they are true for all time period and circumstances. Even Ramayana has the importance right now. Like Lord Rama coming as one of the incarnations is very, very important. They basically increase the faith in the mass, even in the third para of what Srila Prabhupada has mentioned. Now, personally, I'll come down to now personal application. We are doing, like besides Bhakti Vaibhav, on a daily basis, we are congregating and discussing Srimad Bhagavatam on a personal basis with my family itself. We are basically discussing Bhagavad Gita. But all this discussion is not just limited to congregation and our own family. We're also expanding, or I do basically Bhakti Vriksha classes to anyone I see around me. I say, come, take the nectar. So to my friends, to my family members. So that's what we're trying to do, because this is the mood of Srila Prabhupada. He says, please expand. And our Guru Parampara, my own Gurudev, and all the Guru Maharajas, Paramhamsas of ISKCON, they basically emphasizing, we want 1 million gurus. Why? We need to spread this Amala Puran, this knowledge to 8 billion people on planet Earth. So it is not an easy task. Each one of us has to, or has the authority from Guru Parampara to preach far and wide. But for that, we have to follow the Guru Parampara to be empowered. Like you have the Shakti Avesh avatar, like Narada is Bhakti Shakti, and Lord Brahma is Shrishti Shakti. So these are jivas who have been empowered. Adi is Narada Muni only of material world? No, he's from Vaikuntha. So you have your Avesh avatar even in the Vaikuntha, the Kumaras, even in the Vaikuntha, right? So they have Jnana Shakti, or you have Parshurama, Dushta Damana Shakti. So the empowerment, it is coming down in disciplic succession. Shrauta Pantha, or it is known as Avaroha Pantha. It is coming from Lord Krishna to Lord Balarama, Hare Krishna, Lord Krishna to Lord Brahma. So we are from Brahma, Naradiya, Gaudiya Sampradaya. It's Brahma Naradiya Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. So we are coming, the message is coming clearly from Guru to disciple, Guru disciplic succession. So we have to pass on this message that who is the source and who are the avatars. Now, are the avatars not supposed to be revered, or vibhutis like the demigods not supposed to be revered? No, everyone is supposed to be respected. Like the demigods, they are like the vibhutis. They have less power. They've been given the power compared to us human clan here in Bhumandala. They have been given higher power for a universal portfolio, for universal maintenance, right? It's given by your Lord Krishna. So eligible jivas have got that, but they're all jivas. They've all been empowered. So what are we being empowered? We're not being empowered to maintain anything, luckily. We are being empowered to repeat the message of Lord Krishna or the Guru Parampara as it is, right? Like Srila Prabhupada says, as it is. So I want to end this particular discourse where Lord Krishna says, Naham prakashah sarvashah yogamaya samavritaha mudoyam na vijanati lokoyam majam avyayam. So bijam avyayam. So the point is that Lord Krishna says, I am not visible to everybody. But then how can we then spread this message, the mood and mission of Srila Prabhupada? Through book distribution, right? At least us unfortunate soul, like someone had mercy on us, we should pass on this mercy, being in the human clan far and wide, to all the unfortunate souls who don't realize or accept that we are suffering in this material world. So I'll end my class here. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam class ki Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Hare Krishna Vaishnavas.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you so much. So now I request the devotees to ask you a couple of questions on the topic which Mataji has spoken just now. The verse, if you have any doubts on Mataji's class, please ask. Any questions? Anybody?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji, please go ahead.
It's a very nice, you have explained a nice class. So I have one question and one clarifications. This, you have explained Bhagavan. Bhagavan means protector, Go means creator. But have you talked about the Bo or No? I mean, Bo or No, is there anything? So that one, my question, and the clarification or comments is that 24th Chaturjuga of the Vaivasata Manu or 28th Chaturjuga? I think it is 28th Chaturjuga of Vaivasata Manu when Krishna came in Dapar Yuga. That time in the same Chaturjuga, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in the Kali Yuga, and in the it's a 28th. It is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Thank you.
I'll answer your first question, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Ver, Van. It is not Ver, no. It's Van, basically. Itin Gana. It is Ver, Bhagava. Ver means Vasanti Tatra Bhutani, Bhutatmanya Khilatmani, Sacha Bhuteshva Shesheshu, Vakararthas Tatovyayaha. That means the Lord Krishna, who is within everyone's, as super soul, as expansion, within all the other jivas, all the embodied living beings. And then the second line of that is Sacha Bhuteshva Bhuteshu, that we all are within his body. So he's within us and we are within his body. So both sides are there. So that is Va, that he is omniscient, he is omnipresent. Right? So that is the meaning of Va. So Bha, creator, Ga, protector, and Va is basically omniscience, present everywhere. He's the source of everything. He's present everywhere. Okay. That is Bhagava. So that is Parashar Muni's definition given in Vishnu Puran. The second question is about 28th Chaturjuga cycle. I was talking about Lord Rama. I was saying that nowadays there's so much news about Lord Rama. So Lord Rama was actually descended in the 24th Chaturjuga cycle of our Vaivasvata Manu. Yes, you're correct. And I think I mentioned that in the class, that Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya always comes in one day of Brahma, in one kalpa of Brahma. And in that kalpa, he comes in the 28th Chaturjuga cycle of Vaivasvata Manu. So Lord Krishna comes in Dwapar Yuga, Lord Chaitanya comes in Kali Yuga. So absolutely fine, Prabhuji. Your understanding is right. Hare Krishna.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Does anyone have any question? Mataji, I have a small question. That Mataji, you quoted that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not different from Krishna. I mean, you said that Amrayante Yuge Yuge, like in Kali Yuga also Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So you also said Channa Avatara. Mataji, can you please quote the references, or can you please substantiate that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna?
Yes, Prabhuji. Okay, I don't know the shloka by heart, but it is in the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, where
okay, I got it, Mataji. I know that was. Okay. Anything else you
and
want
then
to quote?
The other one is Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He expounded, and it is there in the Veda base, on Chaitanya Upanishad, which is part of Atharva Veda. In that, he has revealed all the quotations from different Upanishads, and Chaitanya Upanishad itself being part of Shruti Shastra, and Puranas, where it is proven that Lord Chaitanya is basically none other than Lord Krishna himself in the mood of Srimati Radharani. Also, if we don't have access, so there are many versions of Mahabharata in terms of the original disciples of our Srila Vyasadeva. So the Jaimini's version of Mahabharata, which is a devotional rendition, in that there is lot of quotes a lot of quotations of Lord Chaitanya coming in this particular Kali Yuga. And this was actually repeated during the 1400s and 1500s by our Shad Goswamis and all the disciples or all the bhaktas of Lord Chaitanya. They would quote this particular Mahabharata. Unfortunately, currently in our current age, out of the 18 parvas of Jaimini's Mahabharata, we have only Ashwamedha Parva, only one parva left. But we do have the adjunct of that Mahabharata, that is Brihad Bhagavatamrit. Like we have Hari Vamsha Puran, which is the adjunct to Vaishampayana's Mahabharata. So similarly, we have
maybe many bear has this. Maybe but I was just referring to there is one important verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is stating Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna.
Yes.
Most
Yes,
common
Prabhu.
verse
It is
where
also
Chaitanya
given in
Mahaprabhu
Chaitanya
is
Charitamrita. You're right.
no in Srimad Bhagavatam, the most common verse where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is mentioned indirectly.
Yeah, I can give you that. No, sorry, I meant in Chaitanya Charitamrit. Srila Prabhupada has mentioned that in the purport. It's a very big purport where he's given the proofs. It's in the first chapter only. I'm just not getting the verse, so just give me a second.
No, I'm just asking you, do you know the important verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is clearly quoting Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Other than
Prabhuji,
this
I'm getting
seventh
the verse.
canto, Channa Avatara,
Maybe
other than
7th
this
canto,
Channa Avatara,
9th verse, 9th chapter. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting that. I can search and
it's
find
okay,
out,
it's
but
okay.
right now I'm forgetting it.
No problem. No, I just want to share with others. So any other student want to try?
Yes, Krishna Varnam Tosha Krishnam Sango
Very good, very
Yadni
good. I was
Sankirtane Praya Janti Sumedas.
Oh.
very good. No.
Oh, no,
It's
Prabhuji.
11:5:32.
Yeah, 11:5:32. That is Krishna Varnam Tusha Krishnam, but Channa Avatara is in 7th canto. I was talking about
I
Channa
know,
Avatara.
but I got it. So that's why I agreed with that. But I want you to, quote this verse, which is from the 11th canto, which is clearly
Yes.
depicting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Can anyone explain how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is mentioned in that verse?
He is
Mataji, who quoted the Sobhami Mataji, yes, please go ahead.
yes, Hare Krishna Prabhu. He is not in the color of Krishna, but he is Krishna. Krishna Varnam Tosha Krishnam. He comes with his associates, Panchatattva.
Okay.
So he spreads the holy names of the Lord Yajna Sankirtane prayer. Yajanti Sumedas. The one who is intelligent will follow his cult. Means this, the Sankirtana.
But where is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is directly mentioned, not indirectly mentioned? The Krishna Varnam,
Yes.
okay. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not Krishna Varnam. He is, molten golden form. Krishna is black, right?
Yes, he's not in Krishna's color, but he is Krishna. Krishna Varnam Tosha Krishna means.
It is mentioned a Krishna.
Very good, Martin.
Tusha a Krishna.
Yes,
A Krishna.
yes, you are right now. Where did you read this, Martin? Sobhamai Mataji, where did you read this? You are right. Akrishnam.
Yes.
The Akrishna word is very important in this verse, which is directly depicting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Akrishna means not blackish.
Yes.
So actually, it's a little deep. Maybe I will tell you in the next time. But it's a very beautiful verse depicting the mentioning where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is mentioned, and particularly the term Akrishnam. And this analysis was given by Jiva Goswami in the Tattva Sandarbha in the beginning. The beginning of Tattva Sandarbha, Jiva Goswami starts this verse by offering obeisances to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he establishes that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is quoted in the Srimad Bhagavatam, and he scrutinizingly analyzes this verse. What does Krishna Varnam means? So Krishna Varnam means doesn't mean that Krishna color of Krishna. So Varnam, there are different meanings of Krishna Varnam to explains. And then Trisha Akrishnam. Akrishnam means not blackish. So then why not blackish considered as golden color or molten golden color or yellowish color? So why can't we take it other colors? So again, there's a nice analysis given by taking some verses from the 10th canto where Gargamuni is naming the Krishna. There is a verse that this boy has appeared in red color, green color, and other colors. He mentions in different yugas. But he never, he appeared as blackish color. So the only color remaining is yellowish color. So that's how Jiva Goswami takes it. That Krishna means yellowish color, golden color. I mean, I just briefed it up, but in detail it was given. If anybody wants, they can refer. So of course, it's a little out of syllabus. I just want Mataji to quote from the 11th canto Bhagavatam. This is a very important verse. Okay, Mataji. And yeah, that's all. It's a small question from my side. So Mataji, I would like to share my feedback from now.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, just can I, one more things, can I just clarify this Krishna Varnam? Also, is it Prabhuji that Krishna Varnam means he is always chanting the name of Krishna?
Exactly, you are right, Prabhuji.
Correct? So is the chanting.
Correct. About glorifying Krishna is always glorifying Krishna. That is one analysis given by Jiva Goswami there. Okay, fine, Prabhuji. So, Kirtida Vallabha Mataji, thank you so much for a wonderful and beautiful presentation, Mataji. I really appreciate, I really like your presentation. It's a lot of information, a lot of deep information which you have shared. I quoted many verses from Chaitanya Charitamrita, so many things. Okay, I will give my feedback in detail, Mataji. First, I would like to share the positives in your presentation skills, Mataji. Okay? Mataji, are you with me? Kirtida Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, I'm here. I'm Kirtida
Yes.
Vallabhi. Vallabhi.
Yeah, Kirtida Vallabhi Mataji. Okay. So, Mataji, you reached out to audience very nicely. In the beginning, you started with Jayarada Madhav Kirtan, and there was sufficient volume. Variations, I observed variations in your pitch. Speech is very clear, easy to follow. And your language is also very fluid, not stilted. It doesn't look like a session for words. And you nicely avoided space fillers too. You maintained proper eye contact, had a good pose, and used proper gestures too. But only my suggestion for you and also the other presenters in the next class is to set up your camera in such a way that I can see your hand movements. I can see only your face. Sometimes I can see when Mataji is lifting her hands, but but just keep the camera in little sharp. I think nobody has kept like that. Everybody only. I think Sadhu Gauranga Prabhu,
Is it like this, Prabhu?
much better.
Is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
better?
Maybe little far, Mataji, so that I can see your hand movements because uses of gestures is very, very important in your presentation. While giving a class of the Srimad Bhagavatam class. Okay. Uh, yes. And during the whole presentation, Mataji, you're very flexible. You're very competent and confident in your presentation. Okay. Yeah, you started on time and you also finished on time. I really appreciate that very much because we should always finish our presentation or Bhagavatam class on time. Of course, in the temple, it maybe 5 minutes. It's okay, but when you are in a course like this, Bhakti Vaibhav or TTC course, very mandatory to finish your presentation on time. Thank you so much for that. And you also managed time very well and made room for question and answers. You answered the questions very nicely. And then I would like to share the room for improvement in the presentation skills right now. Everything is good, Mataji. Of course, you are a good preacher. You're telling that you take Bhakti Riksha classes too. But just a little room for improvement in the Bhagavatam class from my side according to the guidelines given by the Mayapur Institute. Okay. But you can, it's not a PowerPoint presentation to interact more with the students. It's a Bhagavatam class. But still, in order to make the students little attentive, okay, so that they should not sleep. Usually in the morning Bhagavatam class, after doing a lot of sevas in the morning and after chanting, after waking early in the morning, they feel so tired and they usually sleep. But the speaker can also, make them awake by just doing some little interaction, by asking few questions, or by doing a brainstorming session. Simple, little, not like in TTC, but just even in my temple, temple president, when he was giving class, definitely he will raise an open-ended question and he takes contributions from all the devotees. Even he picks the who is sleeping because he wants him to be awake. That's the reason. Or maybe in the meanwhile, we can make them chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra whenever we got an opportunity. Something like that, just little interaction or little can take some contributions from the audience, Mataji. Am I clear?
Yes,
Little bit,
Prabhuji, very
not
clear. Thank
much,
you so much.
not much like in TTC, just like dividing into groups or pairing exercises, play tactics, nothing. Because it's a Bhagavatam class. I want you all to do in that in PPT presentation, the Bhakti Vaibhav presentation on a topic. But this is a Bhagavatam class, so but little interaction so that you can keep the attention of the audience. And so when you seek the contribution, we should also respect to their different opinions. They may be
Yeah.
wrong, but you should not chastise them in front of everyone. Okay? And then one more little room for improvement is you can regularly check with the audience whether they could able to understand, whether they could able to follow you or not able. Like I'm
Okay.
repeatedly checking with you, are you with me? Are you there? So does it make sense to you? Like that. You can just because at each and every section, when you're moving
Okay.
from one section to another section, like when you're moving to mood and mission of Srila Prabhupada, then you can just stop there, just check with the students.
Okay.
Does anyone need any clarifications? Or like that.
Okay.
Just take a short gap over there. Okay. Yes, and you should also be aware of what is going on for each uh, what is going on with with your audience. Like, of course, in your batch, everybody's videos are on except mine. Actually, I want to turn on my video, but I was in a different place, so I was unable. But you should regularly check with other students. Of course, in your presentation, all the students turn on their video. That's really good. But maybe it's a tip for the other students too. When someone is off, you can just exploit the reason why they are off. Whether students will attend you or not. Okay. So you should be aware of what is going on for each audience member. If some video is turned off, you can just wake them up, ask them some question like that.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Yes, Prabhuji, noted.
After you come to body of presentation, I think because your first presentation, I'm giving little detailed feedback so that it will be helpful to the other students also. Okay,
No
don't
problems,
worry.
Prabhuji. It's okay.
But your
I'm
presentation
fine to be the
excellent.
guinea pig. It's all right.
The presentation views are excellent, Matai. These are little few. And Matai, main body of presentation is excellent. You quoted the transcript words with nice pronunciation and also reasonable fluidity. And I was I was waiting for this Paribhasha Sutra, which you quoted in the middle of the class. Very good. It's okay. But I thought you would keep that in the introduction because this is a very, very beautiful verse, which is the Paribhasha Sutra, which is also means the emperor verse of the Srimad Bhagavatam. It is the king of all verses. So I will tell you a bit more on that too. Jayan. It's okay, but you might have kept that in the beginning, but it's fine. Anyhow, you gave a nice introduction of this verse of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Maybe you can give a little prelude also, Mate. It's okay. Where it's in the beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam, where a series of names and ask the questions, and then Suta Goswami starts speaking from the second chapter, and it's a continuation. In the third chapter, he is explaining about the Krishna and his expansions, and also the Paribhasha Sutra. Was he quoted in the middle also that Suta Goswami is answering or quoting this verse. That's good. Yes, and Mate, excellent. You explained the main philosophical concepts of this verse and also purport very nicely. And you also referred to the Sanskrit words and also synonyms in this verse simultaneously. I really appreciate that. You took the first two lines and then you covered the points in the purport. Very good. And then you moved to the next two lines and you covered the points in the purport. And from the purport, you explain all the analogies, the lamp analogy which was given, which was quoted. And you also shared one more example. And you quoted the verse also from the Chaitanya Charitamrita. I really appreciate that. And you shared one more analogy too. What is that?
Candle, Prabhu.
A
That was
candle. Other than
from
that, candle.
Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yeah.
Apart from candle, you said one more one. Maybe.
That is Srila Prabhupada's in the purport, the electricity, the
Yeah,
bulb and the
exactly.
powerhouse.
It's the powerhouse pulp. Exactly. Thank you so much, Mate. And yes, these analogies are very important, Mate. You have to explain to them or to the audience. Thank you so much for covering. And I think, Mate, you literally covered every section of the purport. You covered the section of attributes to Brahma, attributes to Shiva, and also the human beings, and then everything. And you just try to shed some light on this different expansion also because you didn't go in more deep. Because even Prabhupada didn't go more deep into that.
Yeah,
Swarupa, Tadek
that's my
Atma.
favorite subject, Prabhuji. But yeah, I
Yes,
try to stick to Srila Prabhupada. Yeah.
good, Mata. Even I want to speak. I want you to speak more because I thought you would explain everything, but it's
Prabhuji,
fine,
it
Mata.
was because I studied this 20th chapter of Madhya Leela of Chaitanya Charitamrita. It's huge.
Huge,
It's
very deep, very deep. Very good, Mata. You restrict yourself, because it's on the Bhagavatam class and you have to finish within the time. Okay. So, and Mataji, excellent thing is that you quoted many Sanskrit verses from your memory, from other sections of Srimad Bhagavatam, from Chaitanya Charitamrita, and from Brahma Samhita, and where else?
Bhagavad Gita.
From, yes,
Naham
Bhagavad
Prakasha
Gita,
Sarvashah and
and yes, Bhagavatam, quoted, and we quoted definition of this Bhaga, and
Bhagavad. Yeah.
Bhaga, and Van, very good, and also quoted the verse Parasara Muni's definition of Bhagavan, very good, Mataji. Yes. When we also quoted the subject and object from the, from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, from the Paribhasha Sutra of this book. So, Mataji, a little room for improvement in this topic in the main body of the presentation is, okay, introduction is okay, synonyms is okay, so the purpose of everything is okay. Mataji, you missed one main thing, Mataji. Maybe I don't know whether you attended the orientation session which I took. You missed this interesting story, Mataji. I want
Interesting
all the
story.
students story. I want all the students to narrate a short story in your body of representation
Oh,
to
so
keep the
sorry,
attention
Prabhuji.
of the audience, because stories attract the attention of the audience. They will keep attentive. Even the sleep will be awake. If there is some kind of nice story, you can put any relevant story, Mata. You can extract from the purport, you can extract from the verse. Here, Prabhupada himself is explaining the two avatars. One is the Parshurama Avatara, and then one is the Narasimha Avatara.
Yeah.
Right? So
And
just
he gave two
simple, a
stories.
short
Yes.
narration of a
Correct.
story to keep attention. Maybe if
Correct. Okay.
you are giving to a complete new audience, then definitely the story should be more, should be long
Okay.
also. But because you are Bhakti Vaibhav students, but you can keep it very short. But you just have to mention the story.
Noted, Prabhuji.
And then, have you noticed there is a separate section at the end of Bhagavata Subodhini, first canto of the canto 1. There are a appendix on special verses. Have you ever noticed?
No,
No.
Prabhuji.
You should know.
I know
You
about the
should. You
books.
should.
I
Yeah,
know
in the
about the books.
Bhagavad Subodhini, in the last, there is appendix called special verses. In that, first verse is taken 1.1.1 and also 1.3.28. Paribhasha Sutra of Srimad Bhagavatam, which Gauranga Singh Prabhu has compiled the Prabhupada's purport, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary, and Jiva Goswami's commentary. Of course, I already mentioned in the orientation session too, Acharya's commentaries is not mandatory for you, for your marks also. But if you add Acharya's commentaries, of course, you quoted the Sandarbhas also, everything in the beginning, Mate. The analysis of Jiva Goswami is given there in that appendix by Gauranga Singh Prabhu.
Okay,
Why
Prabhuji.
it is
Noted.
considered as Paribhasha Sutra at a different, in a thematic way. So, it's very excellent analysis. You should definitely go through it.
Okay, Prabhuji. Noted.
Like Prabhu titled it under consistency, reconciliation, distinction, philosophy. Why Paribhasha Sutra is the ruling king? So because when king gives some order, everybody has to obey. Nobody cannot reject it. In the same way, this is the emperor verse. It is saying Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. So if there is any other verse from the other scriptures which is refuting this, we should reject them.
Okay.
Because we should always follow the king. So
Correct.
like that, he explained in detail. Yeah, I want everyone to refer to this section also. Very in detail, Prabhu has compiled this. It will be very useful for the all the students too. I did the same mistake, Mate. I did the same mistake in my Bhakti Vaibhav. In my the verse which I chose. I think Yadhatar or Muran Stretchman. I think in the Bhakti Vaibhav module 2, I think.
Okay.
When I gave a Bhagavatam class on that verse, I forgot to refer. Actually, I don't know that it was quoted, just like you. But my facilitator, he reminded me that there's a separate section which Prabhu has uh, mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. Okay.
Okay.
Mm,
Prabhuji, actually, we're here in the Middle East. We can't get all these books. In India, it's very
it's
easy.
nothing.
So for me to
Oh,
carry book is also a very big thing. So we
yeah,
spread it
Nitesh,
out
that's
amongst different
why
people.
we as Shastric students, also Shastric budding teachers, we should definitely have soft copies. Of course, I don't openly recommend it everyone to to what is it, violate the copyrights. But as a Sanskrit student and also as a Sanskrit budding teacher, I keep all the soft copies in my iPad and I refer. This verse I just referred right now. All the points. I just know some important points and then what are the sources all that everything is in my iPad and I just referred everything. All the Bhagavad Subodhini here, Chaitanya Charitamrita and everything in my hand. I mean, it may not be what do you say, available for everyone, an iPad and also all the soft copies. But so over a couple of years, I gathered everything because I want to become a Sanskrit teacher. So just my suggestion to you: it's very hard to have all the books, Martin, hard to have all the hard copies. It's good to read in the hard copies, but if you want to become a scholar or a Sanskrit teacher, Sanskrit student, definitely I recommend you all to have soft copies. If possible, from the Kindle, Amazon Kindle, or else uh, you know what I mean. You just scan the book and keep it as a soft copy. That's what I
Hmm.
do. Of course, it's a violation of the copyrights, but what can I do? It will be useful for me, for traffic teaching. I even have Amazon Kindle, but still, we can't annotate in the Amazon Kindle. But if you make it a scan the book and keep it a soft copy, then we can annotate. We can do a lot of stuff in that. Okay. But apart
Okay.
from this, everything excellent, content presentation. There's a lot of information, a lot of information. Is there. And coming to
Thank
the
you,
last
Prabhu.
section, really the practical application part, everything you shed some light in the proper model mission, in the personal application, teaching application is okay. Good. Maybe you can spend some more time on it, Mate, because if you can see from the handbook, 20% goes to presentation skills, 30% goes to understanding of the body of the presentation, 50% goes to the practical application part. So I want you all to spend half an hour, half of the class on the practical application part. So this can be done in two ways. I think I shared it in the orientation session. You can share the practical, just like you did. You share the modern mission in the beginning, wherever it is relevant. That's ideal. That's an ideal one. Whenever you got a section where you can share some personal application, you can do it. Or else you just share everything. At the end, you can just share one by one. Modern mission, personal application, and practical application. So
Okay.
you many people might have some doubt. Okay, what can we share for half of the class in the practical application part? Most easy way is for the modern mission, we can just any pastime of Srila Prabhupada, any anecdote of Srila Prabhupada, any conversation of Srila Prabhupada, any letter of Srila Prabhupada, anything. I think I shared the website also, srilaprabhupadleela.org, in the
Hmm.
orientation session to everyone. So it has everything in one place. So where you can cover a lot on modern mission of Srila Prabhupada. And personal application, preaching application, you can extract. Preaching application always ends with the ISKCON pattern, book distribution, chanting the holy name of the Lord, and prasadam distribution, like that. You can conclude everything in preaching. That's the main preaching application. And then personal application, you can extract some points how this verse can be applied in our personal life. And at the end, Mati, you should end with summary and also conclusion. You should summarize your whole Bhagavatam class from the beginning to end, what we have discussed. And at the
Okay.
end, conclusion or takeaway points, because the student may sleep for the whole class. But if you say that, the takeaway points, at least you'll take those 3 points.
Got it, Prabhuji.
Yes. And yeah, that's all, Mati. Thank you so much. But overall, Mati, it's a wonderful presentation. You did very good background work, did a lot of endeavors to share a lot of information. It's not so easy to gather such information. I Definitely, you have spent a lot of time for preparing this class. I really appreciate that, Mataji. Okay, don't worry about this room for improvement, Mataji. I'm definitely going to give 9 out of 10. But just want to share this feedback as a room for improvement for the other students too, because it's your first presentation.
Thank you so much,
Okay,
Prabhuji, for your
Mataji.
kind feedback. Thanks
Yes,
a
yes,
lot,
Mataji. Would you
Prabhuji.
like to comment on your feedback, Mataji? Yeah. Would you like to respond to
Prabhuji,
your feedback, Mataji? Please go ahead.
yeah. Thank you for bringing out very important points. You were totally right to connect with the audience. So normally I give live classes, so online is not helped so much.
Mm.
So it's very
Mm.
difficult to see so many videos. And
Yes,
usually
yes.
if there are videos, we ask people to put background of Krishna so that we can look in Krishna and talk. So thank you so much for reminding that, because we are dealing with Jivatmas and we have to ensure the message goes across. The ending conclusion one was very important. So I should have done that. Conclusion
Thank
is
you.
very, very important. It gives that thing. And I think, Prabhuji, thank you for the references of the books. I do have mostly hard copies. I don't have
Mhm.
online versions, so I will try to do online versions. Let me see if I can
Yes,
do
ma'am.
Kindle and Amazon. I don't like reading on
Yeah.
the computer. The entire day I'm sitting on the computer, so the hard copy is so good to hold. It's like,
Yeah, that's
holding.
very good, Mati. That's good. Yeah, but at least in these cases when you're traveling, right now I'm traveling, but I still have access to all the books, because I have a iPad where I have all the books, and I can easily refer the verse uh, you know, when you when the student is doing presentation and laptop.
So I
Fine,
also
Mati.
thank you
So
for
anybody
the
else?
video
Yeah.
position. I will keep and show them I'll take a notepad next time so you can see me. So the audience can see me entirely with my hand gestures.
Yes. Yes. Sure, Mati. So now I request Vaibhav Vishal Prabhu to share his feedback on Mati's presentation. A quick feedback so that we can go on next presentation.
So thank you, Prabhuji, and Hare Krishna to everyone. So like giving feedback to Mataji is like showing torch to sun. But since I have this duty, I'll speak. And mostly it is aligned with what Prabhuji has already uh, spoken. So I mean, understanding segment was very, very nicely covered entirely. I think it was much more than we could have absorbed actually. So it was like huge. My only feedback for improvement, Mataji, is that we could have used more preaching and personal applications. I mean, we wanted to hear more on that. So that is my only advice. Otherwise, it is all very nice, Mataji. I mean, so maybe I could hear this class again to capture more points. So it was like not possible to absorb everything. So thank you, Mataji. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Good. Actually, I was amazed though because I didn't expect the first presentation is going to be like this. Because Mataji did a lot of hard work and she shared a lot of information very relevant to this verse. It's a very important verse. Very good, excellent, Mataji.
That's all. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much for the class.
Noted
Hare
by
Krishna.
Prabhuji. I'll definitely make sure, like Prabhuji mentioned, I will take half the class next time more on personal application. So thank you so much.
So now I'm sharing the feedback form in the chat box. Just take 2 minutes to fill this form. I hope everyone is aware how to fill this form. Maybe it's first time, I guess. So you just have to mention your name and also the presenter's name. And then sometimes your name is already preloaded in the form. Okay. If not, just mention your name. And then you just give your marks. But if you want to add some comments below each and every question, you can just take your time. Okay. You can do it even later also. Just take a couple of minutes more also. But I want you to officially give only 2 minutes so that we can go ahead with the next presentation. Am I clear, Prabhu? Just to put the marks, 2 minutes, 3 minutes is fine. But if you want to add something else to each and every question in the feedback form, then take your own time later. But after 2 minutes, I just want to go for the next presentation.
Prabhuji, obviously the presenter does not have to do anything, right?
No. They should not do
Okay.
it. Except you. The others has to do. Mate, where are you from? Middle East?
I mean, I'm from India, Prabhuji, but I'm working in the Middle East in Krishna Katha Desh.
Okay, that is Qatar.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Did you do KTC, Mate, from my State?
What's
Have you
KKC,
done
Prabhu?
KTC? KTC, teacher training course.
No,
You are
Prabhuji,
from
I
India?
I'm not getting the
Exactly.
time, Prabhu, because of work and travel schedule. It's
Mhm.
very hard. Like this, somehow I'm managing. I don't know how I'm doing it. So
It's fine, it's fine. Because you almost followed, Mate. You almost followed the introduction, synonyms, then covering the purpose, and the practical application part. So I was wondering, I think you followed from the handbook, I guess.
yes, it's
But Mate,
from
I
handbook.
recommend you. Yeah. But I recommend you for the PPT presentation, if possible, try to do TTC. I request all the students, both TTC 1 and 2, because it will be a lot of help to give an ideal presentation, PowerPoint presentation on some topic.
Noted, Prabhuji, will do.
Of course, because you are a professional speaker, of course, your presentation skills are excellent. But for the new students, definitely they need TTC. Even I learned a lot from TTC, my TTC. Okay, then I guess we can go for the next presentation of which we're already late by 20 minutes. Sadhu Goranga Prabhuji, are you ready?
Yes, Prabhuji. I thought the session was on 14th, but somehow I come to know at 5 p.m. only that it is today. So a little bit. So I can, but I will not break the rules. Definitely, I'll go with the presentation.
No
Let me
issue,
see.
Prabhuji. It's not a compulsory and mandatory. But if you need more time, you can just request your post coordinator. Na? Did you ask him? Did you request him?
No, I haven't requested. So preferably I'll go. No problem. I think I can.
Up to you, Prabhuji. I'm okay with it. If you want to postpone your class to tomorrow, we can have pre-presentation if it is okay with the others. Because I will tell to Padasadi Mohan Praveen. Or else, no, I just want to manage and you just want to go ahead. Then it's up to you.
It's your call, Prabhu. I can definitely give presentation today also. But seeing the time, it's 7:22 already. So 45-minute presentation, and then after the feedback, I think
Yeah,
it
we will
will.
extend a little bit, Prabhu. That's okay. That's not from myself because I just want you to present but preparing very nicely for me because it's going to be like, in your record of Bhakti Vaibhav certificate. In the sense, of course, we don't give marks, but the mark sheet will have the presentation marks. But I just want you, to feel satisfied at least. Okay, I did my best for my Bhakti Vaibhav Bhagavatam class.
I can go through. I think I don't have much problem about it. I can go.
Okay, then fine, Prabhu. Go ahead, Prabhu. If you're ready, then please, you can start, Prabhu. It's 7:23.
I require
You can
every
take 8,
Vaishnavas.
10.
Thank you, bro. So I request and prayer in all Vaishnavas. Lotus feet kindly bless me so I can repeat Srila Prabhupada words. So I'll start my class with the Kirtan. Jayo Radha Madhava, Jayo Kunja Bihari, Jaya Gopi Jan Vallabha, Jayo Girvardhari, Yashodanandan Braj Jana Ranjana, Yashodanandan Braj Jana Ranjana, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Govind Radha Govind Radhe Jaya Jaya Jagannath Subhadra Balaram Jaya Jagannath Subhadra Balaram Jaya Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan Jayo Jayo Prabhupada 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada 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 Harinam Sankirtan ki jai Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai Hare Krishna. Myself Sadhu Gaurang Das from Delhi, and I involve many small big services in Delhi NCR temples. Professionally, I'm a banker. I'm working with the MNC Bank, and I am admin and software engineer too. And I would like to welcome everybody in this Srimad Bhagavatam class. I really happy to have you all in this cold, beautiful evening. Seems it's cold for me only, not for everybody. So there is a very famous saying every successful man has a woman behind. But I must say, every human has a woman behind. So let's start our class with offering the pranama to Lord Vasudeva. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So if anybody want to repeat after we recite the versa. Today class is on Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 8th chapter, 20th verse. So versa is Tatha Paramahansanam. Anybody like to recite after me? May unmute and recite. Tatha Paramahansanam.
Tatha Paramahamsanam
Munina Malatmanam.
Munina Mamalatmanam
Bhakti Yoga Vinartham.
Bhakti Yoga Vedanartham
Katham Pashyemahi Striya.
Katham Pashyemahi Striyah
Tatha Paramahansanam.
Tatha Paramahamsanam
Paramahamsanam
Munina Malatmanam.
Munina Mamalatmanam
Bhakti Yoga Vidhanartham.
Bhakti Yoga Vidanatam
Katham Pashyemahi Striya.
Kadam Pashyemahi Striyaha
Tatha Paramahansanam.
Tata Paramahamsanam
Munina Malatmanam.
Munina Mamalatmanam
Bhakti Yoga Vinartham.
Bhakti Yoga Vidanatam
Kadam Pashyemahi Striya.
Kadam Pashyemahi Striyaha.
Meanings. Tatha, beside that, Paramahansanam of the advanced transcendentalist, Muninam of the great philosopher or a mental speculators, Malatmanam, those whose mind are competent to discern between spirit and matter, Bhakti Yoga, the science of devotional service, Vidhanartham, for executing, Katham, how, Paschim, can observe, he, certainly, Istriyaha, woman. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki, yeah. You yourself descend to propagate the transcendental science of devotional service onto the heart of the advanced transcendentalist and the mental speculator, who are purified by being able to discriminate between matter and spirit. How then can we women know you perfectly? Perfect. Even the great philosophical speculator cannot have access to the reason of the Lord. It is said in the Upanishad that the supreme truth, the absolute personality of a Godhead, is beyond the range of thinking power of a great philosopher. He is unknowable by a great learning or by the great brain. He is knowable only by one who has his mercy. Other may go on thinking about him for years together, yet he is unknowable. This is very fact corroborated by the queen, who's playing the part of an innocent woman. Women in general are unable to speculate like philosophers, but they are blessed by the Lord because they believed at once in the superiority and almightiness of the Lord, and thus they offer obeisance without reservation. The Lord is so kind that he does not show special favor only to one who is a great philosopher. He knows the sincerity of purpose. For this reason only, women generally assemble in a great number in any sort of religious functions. In every country and in every sect of religion is appear that the women are more interested than the man. This simplicity of acceptance of a Lord authority is more effective than shy, insincere religious favorers. Will recite Mangalacharan. Mangalacharan is a auspicious prayer. Before any auspicious activity, we should recite Mangalacharan, and reading Srimad Bhagavatam is an auspicious. So we all recite together Mangalacharan. Om Ajnana Timradhanasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmiltam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manubhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupam Kadamayam Dadati Swapnadintam Vandehang Shri Guru Shri Uta Padkamlam Shri Guru Vaishnav Vancha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagna Raghunathanvantam Tas Sarivam Sadvetam Sadadutam Parijan Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagna Lalita Shri Vishakhanvantam Cha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopikanta Radhakanta Namastute Tapta Kanchna Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sutdevi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpadrubhaksha Kripa Sindhu Bhavicha Patatnam Pavnabhyo Vaishnabhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna everyone. So welcome again in the Srimad Bhagavatam class. So in this versa, first canto, 8th chapter, 20 verse. After Kurukshetra Yudh, Krishna pacified Pandava and established the Yudhishthira glories. And now Lord leaving to the Dwarka. Suddenly Uttara approach Krishna for his help. And Krishna saved Parikshit Maharaj in her womb. Seeing Krishna as a Bhakt Vatsala, Kunti Maharani offered her prayer to the Krishna. It is very first prayer in Srimad Bhagavatam. Even Srila Prabhupada to his disciple explained this prayer first, Kunti Maharani's prayer of Kunti Maharani. Srila Prabhupada explained first to disciples. Kunti Maharani, this from 18th versa to 44 till 44 in this chapter, 8th chapter, she's offering her prayer and the lotus feet of Krishna. First three versa already, it's the third versa, two already been gone. It's been started from 18th, then 19th. In 18th, she's explaining that you are the supreme in and out. Bahir Narsimha, Hriday Narsimha, in and out. He is the supreme Lord who's in and out. And the second verse, she's telling that you've been invisible to and covered with a curtain of a Maya. And Maya is Krishna's energy. She's an agent of Krishna and always test devotees. And this particular verse, she's praying that, she's praying. She's praying who know Krishna, what kind of a personality can know the Krishna. There is two important word in this particular verse. One is Paramahansa and second is Istriyaha. So if we divide this particular verse in two category, one is the first line, Tatha Paramahansanam Muninam Malatmanam, and second is Bhakti Yoga Vidhanartham Katham Pashyahi Istriyaha. So we understand by Paramahansa. Okay, same kind of a verse been explained in Bhagavad Gita also. Anybody can explain which verse? Anybody? Istriyo Veshyathar Shudra Piyani Brahmagatyam. Which verse side is Bhagavad Gita? It is 9.32. Here Krishna is saying, O Partha, those who take shelter in me, though they be lower birth, women, Vaishya and Shudra, can attain the supreme designations. So Paramahansa, in this verse, Paramahansa been explained. Paramahansa, Parama means the greatest. And Hansa, what is Hansa? Hansa is a word. It's swan, it's called in English, it's been called swan. And this word has a quality. If we offered him a mixture of water and milk, he has a quality that he can only take milk out of the water. He left the water and take milk. This is the quality of Hansa. And the perfect in this ability, that is called Paramahansa. It means the Paramahansa is those personality. There is two energy of a Krishna here. One is the spiritual, second is the material energy. So Paramahansa are those personality. Out of this mixture of spiritual and material energy, they can only take spiritual and left over the material. So such great personality has eligibility to understand Krishna. But it's again in the purport, Srila Prabhupada explaining by Krishna's mercy one can understand. Though people are though this Paramahansa following all the rule and regulation, all sadhana rule and regulation, but if Krishna mercy is not there, they can not understand that. Understand the Krishna. So Krishna mercy plays a very important role over here. Later in the presentation, you would be able to come to know how to attract and take the Krishna's mercy. So second word is Istriyaha. So as has been explained in Bhagavad Gita also, 9.2 there, 3.2, sorry. Istriyo Vaishyastha Shudra Te Api Yanti Paramagati. So though in the scriptures it's been explained that Shudra, Istri and Vaishya, these are the class of people but less intelligent. Their situation, their condition around is not such they involve themselves into the bhakti yoga or surrender to the Krishna. Krishna. The person, say Brahmanas and rest, a man body and Kshatriya, they have such condition that they can do bhakti, they can do greater tapasyas, but this class of people would not. If they do some, some sort of service to the Krishna and involved into devotional service, then Krishna easily accepted, because Krishna sees the sincerity has been explained by Srila Prabhupada and the purport too. So from this verse, we should not take it like Kunti Maharani is a normal lady, and she's only saying that she is a normal lady and she would not able to understand Krishna. She not able to understand. Kunti Maharani is practically equivalent to the Yashoda Maya. She, even Kunti Maharani on that Mahabhagavata stage, the Krishna himself used to come and take the dust of her lotus feet. Kunti Maharani on such position. Still, out of the humility, Kunti Maharani saying this, that we women would not able to understand you, because we are not Paramahansa, we don't have such a body also, we would not able to understand. But Kunti Maharani position is very, very elevated. She's very advanced. In Srimad Bhagavatam also, in one place has been mentioned, Striya Shudra Dvajvana. Stri Shudra. Shudra is, there is 4.1 and 4 ashrama. In Bhagavad Gita has been mentioned 4.13, Chaturvarnam Maya Shashtam Guna Karma Vibhachita. Krishna himself, divided the society into 4 varna and 4 ashrama on the basis of guna and karma. So first is Brahmana, then the Kshatriya, then the Vaishya, then the Shudra. So Dvajvana is the Brahmana and the Kshatriya, the people, the born from the Dvajana is the personality who born from the if a Brahmana married with lower class, and the child born from out of them, that is called Dvajana, or the poor people who not following the Brahmana and Kshatriya rule and regulations. That is Dvajana. They are not qualified even to understand Krishna. So, but Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 14.6a, 14.26, Machayo vibhicharine bhakti yogane sevitaha. One who engage in full devotional service, unfaith in all circumstances, at one standards, the mode of material nature, and thus come to the level of a Brahmana. But if a person may born into the body of Striya, Shudra, or Vaishya, but if he follow the rule and regulation of a devotional service and surrender to the Krishna, then he is the ultimate, on the level of a Brahmana. Once upon, Prabhupada was sitting, and I think Yamuna Mataji ran to Prabhupada and said, Prabhupada, this all brahmachari saying that, women are less intelligent than men. So Prabhupada said, certainly, women's, but certainly women are less intelligent, but if you think, you are this body, this material body, if you think you are not this material body, then you are more intelligent. So ideally, from this comment of Srila Prabhupada, we can understand there is only two class of people. One is the normal intelligence, and second is the most intelligent personality who accept the Bhakti Yoga, the path of Bhakti Yoga. These are two class of people only. One, normal intelligent, and second is the most intelligent or transcendental intelligent people. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita also has been said, Krishna se bhaje se bada chatur. Mean who chant Krishna name, he is very intelligent. He is most intelligent person. Few devotee also says, I heard from the Vaishnavas only, Krishna se bhaje, se bada chatur, rest all are fatur. Fatur means to say the useless people, rest all useless people. So whoever chant Krishna, pray to Krishna, surrender to Krishna, that personality is the most intelligent person. It's not about the woman, Shudra and Kshatriya is. So here Kunti Maharani very humbly praying to Krishna. Very humbly she's praying to the Krishna. And there is a one saying, though she's from Kshatriya family, she's king, she's helping her husband into all the administration work of kingdom. Still she's humbly saying, as an woman, how could I understand you? It is not feasible. But it is very important. Ladies plays a very important role. I heard from a Vaishnavas that if you want to spoil a society, a complete society, only two things you spoil. One is the Brahmana, who's the head of society, and second, the ladies, the women. If these two things been spoiled, then the complete society been spoiled. Though in the Vedic age, women not used to go to the schools or Gurukula, but system is such that say they are so advanced in the Vedic system. Every house, every family has a teaching culture. The ladies used to learn all the Vedic system, all their things from their her mother only. Kunti Maharani was so expert. She was so expert to please people, to the please guests. When she was unmarried, she was taking care of seva in her father place, that she need to take care the guest, whoever guest come to the in his father house, she used to serve that guest. So once Durvasha Muni come, and she everybody everybody aware that the serving Durvasha Muni is very difficult. He's easily get angry, but Kunti Maharani so nicely serve him that Durvasha Muni is so pleased. He given her a baston also, that whenever she want, she can call any demigod. So Kunti Maharani was so expert and so advanced, not only the material activity, but in devotional also. She know that is the reason in 19 shloka 1.8.19 she's saying that you are invisible and covered by your Maya. Maya always testing their devotees. How the Maya test? Anybody can tell? How Maya test devotees? You all are devotees, and Bhakti Vaibhava devotees. How Maya test the devotees?
I think by taking us away from Krishna or shielding Krishna from us. I mean, not able to see.
Okay. And anybody else?
And Maya sometimes give the obstacle in our devotional service to test that how devotional service, even though there is obstacle.
Great. Yes, absolutely right. So Prabhupada, when Prabhupada was giving lecture on this particular verse, Prabhupada explaining that Maya testing devotees to check the particular devotee would not create disturbance for Krishna. Why Maya testing? So devotee should not create disturbance for Krishna, because Maya is Krishna's energy and she is in the service of Krishna. And so she always checked that Krishna should be pleased. So whoever devotee she allowed to serve Krishna should please to Krishna. So even if we see Bhakti Charitamrita, first lok in the Rupa Goswami explain in first verse only that Anya Vilashita Shunyam. So what it means? It means whatever activity we do is for the pleasure of a Krishna. Say sometime we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, and say, oh, it was very fantastic. I chanted very nicely. I feel very good. I feel very good. I chanted very nicely. Where's the Krishna? Do is being pleased to Krishna? So Maya checking this. What the devotee who's giving pleasure to Krishna, she allow the devotee. In such fashion, Maya testing a devotee. So Kunti Maharani doing a prayer over here to Krishna, and she's very advanced. She knows Krishna's very well, as good as on the position of Yashoda Maya. Yashoda Maya is in Vatsalya Bhav, and she never taken Krishna as an, he's the Supreme Personality of a Godhead. But Kunti Maharani is in between, Sometimes she into the Vatsalya, and sometimes she know, yes, he's the Supreme Personality of a Godhead. So as good as Yashoda Maya, Vatsalya. And she's so fantastic devotee that Krishna always come and take her dust of her lotus feet. And here, Kunti Maharani praying to Krishna. Why prayers are important? Why should we do prayer? Why devotee prayer to Krishna? Here Kunti Maharani doing prayer. If you see, Bhagavatam is full of prayers. Kunti Maharani, Uddhav prayers, and Gajendra Moksha. A lot of prayers is there. Why prayers are important?
Through prayers only we can approach Krishna.
Yes, definitely.
Humbly.
Prabhuji, it's one of the 9 pillars of devotional service.
Absolutely correct. It's one of the limbs of 9 Bhakti Yoga. Okay. What else? What are the 9 Lakshan or limbs of Bhakti? Can anybody tell with the name of their acharyas?
Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam. For Shravana, Parishita Maharaj, Kirtana, Shukamuni or Narada, Vishnu, Smaranam, Prahlada, Padasevanam, Lakshmi, Vandanam, Archanam, Pratu Maharaja, Vandanam, Akrura or Dhruva Maharaj, Dasyam, Hanuman, Sakyam, Arjuna, Atma Nivedanam, Bali Maharaj.
Fantastic, Mataji. Thank you very much. So, in our Sampradaya, Srila Prabhupada mainly focus on Shravan and Kirtan. Though these limbs of Bhakti is self-complete, mean to say, even if we follow anyone, can achieve Supreme Personality of a Godhead. We can achieve Krishna himself. Krishna, please. So prayer, Vandanam, is one of the limb of this limbs of Bhakti Yoga, where Akrura is Acharya of this particular limb, and by only praying to Krishna, he achieved Krishna and he able to please Krishna. So why should we do? Mataji explained that yes, to please Krishna. So Krishna is Ashraya Tattva. It is very important that we should know the greatness of a Krishna. So it is very important to hear the Krishna's prayer. First, why should we hear the Krishna? It is very important to hear the Krishna's prayer. And why should we do prayer? Because Krishna is Stuti Priya. Krishna is a Stuti Priya. So he pleased if anybody, any his devotee, pray to him. What else? Why we should pray to Krishna? Krishna attracts with the prayer. And by doing prayers, we easily cross the, the heaviest sufferings, difficulties easily by praying. So there is one Gajendra story in Srimad Bhagavatama, 10th canto. Gajendra story is there. Gajendra is an elephant, usually elephant known as a dull-headed. He go to the river to take bath and suddenly come on the bank and take all the mud on his, and he's easily attracted to all, female elephant and all. So he's a dull-headed animal. Gajendra was a king in his last birth in Indraduvin, and by the misdeed, he is an elephant. So every day his routine activity was he's going to the river and taking bath. And one fine day, a crocodile catch him. And there is a fight between Gajendra and that crocodile, a long fight. Many years that fight was going on, many years. Gajendra called everybody. Gajendra called his wife, his sons, and his relative, everyone. But nobody able to help him. And everybody seeing all this play, but nobody able to help him. But Gajendra was going through so much pain, that suddenly he would, by pain, he would able to remember his last birth. In the last birth, when he was a king, he used to offer a prayer to Krishna and a flower to a Krishna. And he able to recall that. And suddenly he took a lotus, from the river and offered to Krishna and start reciting that prayer. After just Krishna listened that prayer, he been so pleased. He asked Garuda, just run. And you can understand the Garuda speed. Garuda speed was not 100 kilometers per hour, 200 kilometers per hour. Your BMW can't run in such speed, the speed Garuda has. Still, Krishna says, you are running very slow. And simply Krishna, come down from the Garuda, hold Garuda, and just run. And went to Gajendra. And after, then he saved the Gajendra. He delivered the crocodile also and served the Gajendra. Such fashion, Krishna is so much pleased from the Gajendra prayers. So one must do prayers. And in even Srila Prabhupada, in this purport only Srila Prabhupada telling that devotee must know 3 prayers. Devotee must know 3 prayers. What are those prayers? One is definitely Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Second, Ishvaraha Brahma Krishna, Sachidananda Vigraha, Anadiradi Govindam, Sarvakaran Karanam, Brahma Sahita. And third, Ugram Viram Mahavishnu, Jalatam Sarvata Mukham, Narshim Bhishnam Bhadram, Mrityam Namamayam, Namaste Narsimaya, Prahlad Daine, Hiranyakashyap Vashah, Shilatanka Nakhalai. So, Narsingha Stotram. These 3 prayers, Srila Prabhupada refer that one devotee should learn. Say it is difficult to learn, maybe. So Prabhupada say, then there is 2 very, very important prayer one must know. What is that? That is, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakt Vrinda. This is one prayer, most merciful prayer. And the second one, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. These are the important prayers Srila Prabhupada referred. One should learn, and one should even in Bhakti Rasa Sindhu, Rupa Goswami, in 64 limbs of Bhakti, he mentioned Vandanam, prayers. So devotee should do prayer. But what should be prayer in front of Krishna? So, yes, Rasvilas Puji, you want to add something?
No, I thought you asked a question.
Yeah,
So-
you can answer. What should we pray?
No, I remember there is a particular Leela with Prabhupada where once someone asked Prabhupada, can you ever fall down? And he said, no, I'll never fall down. And then, he saw Prabhupada praying very intensely in front of the deities. And then he asked, Prabhupada, what were you praying? So he said, I was praying.
Yes, we were able to hear you.
I was praying intensely to the deities that, don't please protect me and help me so that I don't fall down. So then Prabhupada explained that, yes, I was praying that. And because I'm praying that all the time, I will never fall down.
Great. Yes, it is important. We should know what should we pray in front of Krishna. Some devotee go to the in front of Krishna and say, Sukha sampati ghare aave, dukha mite tanaka. Definitely, if you pray something to Krishna, it would come to you. But think in front of whom you are standing, and pray accordingly. One should pray in front of Krishna different prayers. If he don't know anything, he simply can say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Even this Maha Mantra is most merciful prayer where we are asking Srimati Radharani that please bless us to the Krishna service. So in front of a Krishna, we can pray this. In 10th canto of Bhagavatam, I don't able to recall the versa, but Markandeya Rishi prayed to Krishna that please show me your Maya. So Krishna shown his Maya to Markandeya Rishi that he was into the water, lot of water, but he's alive. He's in the water, but he's not able to sustain into the water, but he's alive. So Maya is such. So I'll tell my one personal experience. I have Giriraj at my house. So on Govardhan Puja, Giriraj went to temple for Abhishek and all Chappan Bhog. So seriously, he had all Abhishek, Aarti, Chappan Bhog, everything. And here in Faridabad temple. And after that, he come to me. I slept him, and early morning I wake up. I was giving massage to him and said, yesterday you had a lot of Chappan Bhog, lot of enjoyment been happen, great. How could I come? How do I know? You haven't, brought anything for me. Nothing for me. You simply come blank-handed. So I did my morning program and everything, japa. Just I completed my morning program. Suddenly ring, my house door ring, turn, and I saw Pujari with the Chappan Bhog. I was shocked if I would pray something else. So it is very important that devotee should know how to pray and what to pray, and it should be learned with the taking the ashraya, pad ashraya of a guru or a Vaishnavas. So I would, it's already 8:03. I would like to conclude my presentation that there is two kind of classes only. One is the intelligent people, and the second is the transcendental intelligent people who surrender to the Krishna. Sarva dharmana pratyajagya mamekam shranamaham. So who surrender to the Krishna, the most intelligent, he may be the lady, he may be the woman, she may be woman, Shudra or Istra. It's just like why women specifically mentioned, because woman body is not meant for tapasya. Is this nature made woman body like that, but in a man body is made for tapasya only, for austerity. So it is very if a millionaire gives something, some 10 rupees to a beggar, what a big deal. He's a millionaire, he can do it. But a beggar, I have myself seen, I was in Dwarka temple, I was serving in Dwal, a rickshaw lady, a rickshaw wala lady come to the temple with the poor son, and then she only having 10 rupees, and her son was asking for a laddu in the temple. She haven't, buy a laddu, but simply donated that 10 rupees for the pleasure of a Krishna, that 10 rupees is more powerful as per me. In this scenario also, the woman body is not made for tapasya, but if again she surrendered to the Krishna and follow the bhakti rule and regulation, she's greater. Krishna is more pleased for his sincerity. So there is two class. And third thing, here Kunti Maharani explaining from her own behavior that out of the humility, we should pray to the Krishna. We should pray to the Krishna, and Prabhupada already mentioned what should we pray to the Krishna. If we don't know anything, we simply say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Any comment, compliments?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, I thought your class was very heartfelt and very lively. I enjoyed that part. You also summarized what you spoke about at the end of the class. I appreciated that. I noticed a few mistakes that you made during the class. I am going to post that in the WhatsApp group. I had a question. I wanted to see what your thoughts on that was. This particular verse talks, there is one point made that is about sincerity of purpose. And my question is regarding that. So, as practicing sadhakas, one of the things that I know is that none of my intentions are pure, right? In the sense that I have some motivations. My motivations are always, they are always covered, not covered, but, there are always partial motivations. Like some person is for some material gain, maybe. So like, let's say if I'm offering to Krishna, one place I want to eat something tasty, so I'm offering, right, so that I can have it. And the other thing is that, yeah, I want to offer to Krishna because I'm a devotee, I'm practicing devotee, and I'm offering. So my question is that how does sincerity of purpose come in that picture when you know that your motivations are all impure? So are we still sincere in our purpose, or we are not? And then, how do we address that? If you could just share your insights into this, that'll be great, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Same question I asked to His Holiness Bhakti Ashram Maharaj. So his reply that it is nice you feeling that you want to eat something good, and you offering to Krishna and taking it. This is also a nice consciousness. But the right standard is that you should offer everything for the pleasure of a Krishna. So whatever you do, whatever action you do for the further improvement, you should ask yourself that is my action pleasing to Krishna? Is my action pleasing to Krishna? If I'm thinking, I feel like, and I offered and eat it, definitely rather than offering, it is more for me, not for the Krishna. This is also right, because if you have certain requirement as in a children, whom do you go? You supposed to go your father and ask, Father, this is I need it. This is also not wrong. Definitely it is right as in a sadhaka, nothing wrong about. But right standard is that everything for the pleasure of a Krishna, anya bhilashita shunyadam. So Maharaj said me, everything you do, ask yourself first that this activity for the pleasure of a Krishna, is it pleasing to Krishna or not? That is my insight. Hope I would able to.
Thank you, bro.
Thank
you. Prabhuji, I like the way you said in the end, any realization, any question, any compliments. I have compliments. The first time I've heard that. I would like to compliment Prabhuji, and first time I've heard Chatur and Fatur. Chatur, Fatur. That was a nice one. I also like the way you talked about Maya testing. It connects to our Rasavilas Prabhuji's question. And Maya's testing, how? You have to ensure that you're not creating disturbance. As sadhakas, we're not creating disturbance for Lord Krishna. I personally don't ever think that. So this is like, it just rung a bell. It hit a bell. Why don't I think that? So that was beautiful.
It's explained by Srila Prabhupada. It's not me. And then the same Versa, Prabhupada explaining this.
Yeah. Okay. And then another thing is, I like the way you brought about Kunti Maharani, nearly equivalent to Yashoda Maharani. That was amazing. Do you have a reference to this,
Not
Prabhuji?
not 100%ly. Yes, definitely. Not 100%ly. It's been mentioned in uh, Brad Bhagavatam. Yes, Brad Bhagavatam. Even Bhakti Ashram Maharaj only explaining the story of Kunti Maharani, and few day back, a month back, and his katha, that Kunti Maharani practically equivalent to the Yashoda Maiya, but she was not equivalent to Yashoda Maiya, because Yashoda Maiya is completely, but Kunti, there is one small difference, Kunti Maharani, no, he's he's a God, Supreme Personality himself. But sometimes she went in that position, Yashoda Maiya position only, out of the Vatsalya, she loved Krishna as a mother too. So that is only difference. Otherwise, in devotional service, she's as good as Yashoda Maiya.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. A really enjoyable presentation. I really loved it. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Sadhu Gauranga Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Thank you for answering the questions too. Now I'd like to share the feedback. We'll run the class very soon. Okay, Nisha.
Krishna? No, Prabhuji. Your voice is not coming.
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
One second. Oh, okay. So, Prabhuji, thank you so much for a very transformative class. Very enlightening class to all of us, particularly the importance of prayers and everything. So, Prabhuji, first I would like to share the positives in your presentation skills,
Mhm.
and then the room for improvement, and then we'll go ahead. The rest of the feedback.
Right.
So, Prabhuji, coming to presentation skills, I think is excellent, Prabhuji. You did show the audience, projected yourselves very nicely in the. Actually, I was able to.
So your voice is not coming.
Hare Krishna, Sadhu Gauranga Prabhu, am I audible?
Mm,
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. Now we able to hear you.
Okay. I just got a call. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you projected yourself very nicely, Prabhuji. I forgot to say it for Kirtida Mataji that you need to introduce yourself first, the beginning. So, what do you do? Where are you from? The speaker, and also you also got the blessings of all the Vaishnavas, which is very good. Very short Kirtan, you read the verse, and you follow the ideal structure of the class, and also the Mangalachanam prayers. Very good. So, there was sufficient volume, Prabhuji. Speech is very clear. I really appreciate the variations in your pitch, Prabhuji. Excellent. Even while narrating the story, I mean, it changed your voice, and also while emphasizing the important points, you raised your pitch. It's very, very good. And then it's the language is easy to follow. Mm, so it's the language is also fluid, not stilted, nicely very spaceless too. You maintained proper eye contact, had a good post property, used proper gestures too, and in the whole presentation, you were very competent, confident, and flexible too. And particularly, you are very warm, Prabji. You are very warm, outgoing, and personal too, because we had some later interaction, and students came up with their contributions, and then uh, you shared nice stories, with nice narration. So it was very good. Of course, you built a little rapport with the audience too. It's very appreciable, and you also sought contributions from the audience, and you definitely displayed respect to their opinions too. And we started on time, finished on time. Very good. Yeah, we managed time very well and also made room for question and answers. So only one small room for improvement, Prabhuji, that you need to regularly check with them that whether they could able to follow you or not.
With
Sadhu Gauranga
whom?
Prabhuji?
I'm not able.
With the audience. With the
Okay.
audience, whether
Yeah.
they could able to follow you or not, whether they need any clarifications in that section, that relevant sections.
Okay, Prabhuji. Right.
Apart from that, yeah. Apart from that, your presentation skills are excellent, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Enough. The little interaction which you had is enough in the Bhagavatam class.
Right, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So probably coming to the content of your presentation, one word presentation. Okay, we read the Sanskrit verse with nice pronunciation, and also read the 40, we read the three verses from the Bhagavad Gita, correct pronunciation too. And again, a nice overview of this section of Srimad Bhagavatam, review of this verse, particularly the prelude. You know, how Kunti Maharani is praying and what happened before. That when she is praying, that Krishna is about to leave after protecting Parikshit Maharaj from the Uttara's womb, from the Brahmastra released by Ashwatthama. Very good. And then he also explained the important points of this verse and also purport very nicely. We covered all the important points in the purport and we elaborated on them. Okay. Yeah. So you are with me?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. And we quoted full verses from your memory from Bhagavad Gita. This is appreciated. So, Prabhuji, the little room for improvement in the body presentation is. No, 1 second. I forgot to share some more positives. Thank you for sharing the importance of prayer story, importance of prayers in our life too. And you also got a details in the Moksha prayers. I think there's a small correction needed. It's from 8th canto. You said that it's from 10th canto?
Which one?
Gajendra Moksha, Gajendra prayers. It's actually from 8th canto, right?
Okay,
If I heard you
missed.
correctly, I think you mentioned 10th canto. But 10th
Yes,
canto is completely of Krishna.
yes, I mentioned 10th canto. Yes,
Yeah, it was actually from 8th canto, 3rd chapter.
Right.
Okay,
Yes,
so thank you so much for sharing different prayers and also 3 important prayers which we have: Hare Krishna mantra, Nashmi mantra, and then Brahma Samhita and others. So very good. And thank you for shedding some light that Kunti Maharani, how she's practical equivalent to Yashodamaya. Of course, I do agree with your points you shared from the Maharaj practice too. And of course, you share the practical application by the relevant sections too. For example, okay, the room for improvement in your body of the presentation. Yeah, probably referring to the Sanskrit words and synonyms in this verse, probably. Just like how Mataji did, Kritija Mataji, she referred each and every word, and she explained each and every word of the verse. Okay, maybe you can just explain the synonyms a little bit, like Paramahamsas is given there, Muninam is given. 3 important words are given of saints. Atma, what is it? Atma? Atmalam?
Amalatmanam.
Amalatmanam. So these 3 are important words to explain how Krishna even attracts the different kinds of saintly people. Maybe the perfect reference. The first thing is that one more positive is that thank you so much for sharing the stories, Prabhuji. You shared nice transformative stories with nice narration. I really appreciate that. So the room for improvement is that I want your presentation, your Bhagavatam class, not only to be transformative, but also to be little bit informative, at least little bit. May not be so deep, like referring to these Sanskrit words, and also sharing some connecting verses. Like you can connect the verse of Atma Ramasya Munyo, 1.7.10. Because there Prabhupada explains in the purpose who are the different kinds of saints, different kinds of liberated stages. You can refer the Prabhupada purport. Even if you can refer the Acharya's comments also, they also quote this verse. Because this verse is very relevant to this, because Kunti Maharani is telling that even liberated sages is getting attracted, will be attracted by the qualities of you, and Krishna has to personally descend to make them understand, right?
Yes.
So how can she, being a woman, how can she understand? Okay, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji,
So,
noted.
just
Thank you.
some more information on this the mental speculators, different stages, different cells, and everything. Correct me in this verse, Atma Ramasya Muniya Prabhuji.
Right.
Have a little bit more information on that. That's all. And I want you to quote more verses for you, more slokas from Srimad Bhagavatam. Actually, minimum 5 verses from the other sections of Srimad Bhagavatam has to be quoted according to the guidelines. You quoted
Okay.
from Bhagavad Gita, I really appreciate that. Maybe I want you to quote some more verses, particularly from the Srimad Bhagavatam body. Like in this Atma Ramasya Muniya, you can quote this verse, similar to this verse.
Right, right, Prabhuji.
And next, yeah, that's all from the body's presentation. Practical presentation part is okay, perfect. Modern mission is shared in Prabhupada and Venna past time. And some points we went to personal life too. And you personally shared your personal experiences. It was very good. And the importance of prayers in your life. Very nice. And you showed all the 9 of devotional service too. It's very, very good project. And you give a nice summary of your class. At the end, maybe you can also add some conclusion, Toji. Just take away
I,
points. Conclusion or take
I,
away points.
I tried to conclude the class. I tried.
Oh, is it? Maybe I didn't catch it. Didn't catch it, but it's fine, Toji. No issue. So I have a small question I was able to ask. Yeah, you said that the representatives of 9 devotional process. Can you please say, Prabhuji, who is the representative for all the 9 devotional process?
Yes,
All
Prabhuji, I can.
9 devotional. Yeah, please.
Yeah. Shravan Parikshit Maharaj, Kirtan.
No. All the 9 in one devotee. Who is the devotee?
Acha, 9 is.
All the 9 processes in a single devotee. We can see. She is given in the Director of Devotion from the Bhakti Shastri. Anybody else wants to try?
Srimati
Amrish
Rai.
Maharaj.
King Ambarisha.
Amrish Maharaj. Yeah.
Very good. Anybody else? I mean, other example for the 9, all those 9. There are 2 examples given actually. One is Amrish Maharaj.
Prabhuji, is it Bali Maharaj?
Bali.
No. Bali Maharaj is complete surrender. Last one, Atma Nivedana. For all the 9. Any guess? You are very dear to Krishna. You are the highest elevated devotees of Krishna.
Uddhavji. Uddhav.
Okay, more than Uddhav wants to become a blade of grass under the lotus feet. Who?
Gopis?
Yes, Gopis of Vrindavan. So Gopis of Vrindavan also have this 9 process. And if we can take some practical application also, all the devotees of ISKCON, all the devotees who are practicing Shravana Bhakti in ISKCON also can to practice all this 9 personal services that are necessary of Srila Prabhupada. So that's all for the feedback. And I want to have a small comment that as you said, the Prabhu, the sincerity of the purpose is very important. Prabhupada is also concluding with a very nice statement at the end. So even I was reading from this Ramayana, when Shabari is offering the fruits, shoot of fruits to the Lord. So there's a nice statement that Lord does not see the content, but the intent.
Yes.
Does not see the content of the gift, content of the thing if you're offering, but he just sees the intent you're offering. Because Prabhupada also quoted, he is not hungry for our, things. Like that. So Prabhuji, that's all overall. It's a very good presentation, Prabhuji. Very good Bhagavatam class. Transformative Bhagavatam class, I really feel. Thank you so much for wonderfully narrating the stories by showing different variations in your pitch, Prabhuji. Overall, it was a very good presentation, Sadhu Gauranga Prabhu. Would you like to respond to your feedback, Prabhuji? So, Sadhu Gauranga Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, would you like to respond to your feedback?
Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for the improvement. I would really I want to hear what is the point where can I improve. Definitely, I agree with the points you've been mentioned that I should have more informative class, and I should give more references of the verses.
Actually,
But
we need
as
both, Roger. We should strike a balance between information and transformation. Both are
yeah,
essential. Like Mataji's class is more informative than transformative, and your class is more transformative than informative. So we can strike a balance of 50-50.
yes, I completely agree. I missed that point because of some mismanagement of time. I mentioning it. I'll take care in future, definitely. Thank you very much for your valuable feedback, Prabhu.
Thank you so much. And who's the other person who was supposed to give feedback? So, how many Champaklata Mataji? When you share feedback on Prabhu's presentation? Is she there? Shobhamai Mataji? Okay, I think she left. Maybe Jai Kishore Prabhu would like to
Okay,
share.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji's your class is really very wonderful, excellent class. And as Prabhuji also said, and I also realized that this is more, it should be more informative. And it is very good that you have spoke about the Prabhupada Lila stories and connecting that things. That's very nice. And also, yes, as Prabhuji said that maybe little bit more, 2-3 verses more connecting verses we can refer like that. But overall, your eye contact was good. So it is overall, it is good actually. Okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Thank you. I think Shyam Sundar Prabhuji somewhere. Any?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji, hearing now.
Okay. So, Prabhuji, did you finish your feedback, Jai Kishore Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji. Acha, you have
Okay,
not.
okay.
Okay.
It's okay, Prabhuji. So now I request the students to share feedback, valuable feedback on Prabhu's Bhagavatam class by clicking the link which is shared in the chat box. Do you want me to share it again, or is it okay?
It's okay,
Right,
Prabhu.
Vishal Prabhu? Okay.
We have the other link to
And, okay. Please click and share valuable feedback, and then we can conclude. So there is one more question in the chat. Bhagavad Subodhini and Prabhupada Leva Toji, these are the two books. No, Bhagavad Subodhini is the book compiled or written by Dharmadarshan Prabhu, and the Prabhupada Leela.org is the website. It's a website, and also it has an Android and iOS app where it has all the pastimes, conversations, letters, anecdotes, memories of Srila Prabhupada. Hope it's clear.
Prabhuji, should we give feedback and log off or should we wait?
No, you just wait, Mata. I would like to say some concluding words. Vaibhav Vishal Prabhu, how are you doing, Prabhu? Where are you? Are you still in Singapore?
Yes, so it is.
Oh, very nice. And where is this Prabhu? Tarun Kishore Prabhu, something? Tarak Kishore Prabhu?
Yeah, he's also here in Singapore. He's also in this course, but he's busy these days. So it's
So last week he was there in orientation session.
yeah.
Tarun Kishore Prabhu, what is his name?
Yeah, Tarun Kishore Das. Yes.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, in the feedback, there is also a point about Vaishnav integrity. And maybe I missed something, but I didn't hear anything about misuse of points presented in the verse.
Yeah,
Either
it's
of
nothing,
this
Prabhu. You can just maybe if it's like if they deviate from the Prabhupada's purport or something non-Vaishnava things even that they might have shared, then we can hold them. I don't think no devotee does that.
Hare Krishna, Vaibhav Vishal Prabhu, I think you are recording this session.
Yeah,
Can I get the recording if you don't mind?
okay, Rohit.
Thank you.
Okay, I hope everybody is done sharing the feedback. If you need more time, just take your time. But I just want to say concluding words. Actually, in the beginning, I was in the middle of traffic. I was unable to introduce myself. And some of you might not know me by Vishal Prabhu. So my name is Sarveshwara Shyamasundara Das. I basically right now I'm serving in ISKCON Tirupati, South India, as a full-time brahmachari in the temple. And I finished my Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, both module 1 and module 2. From, of course, Bhakti Shastri from Mayapur Institute, Bhakti Vaibhav from ISKCON Bhagat Mahavidyalaya, Govardhan. I did 2 Sandarbhas of Jiva Goswami, Tattva Sandarbha and Bhakti Sandarbha, and some basics of Sanskrit grammar, and some other all the short-term courses, Madhurya Kadambani, Leadership and Management, TTC 1 and 2, everything from Mayapur Institute. And basically, but professionally, I'm a doctor, but of course, not practicing outside. Only I take care of, I do basic medical care for the brahmacharis in the ashram. But I just want to become a full-time Sanskrit teacher and also Sanskrit youth preacher. Here we are trying to preach to the medical students and also doctors here in Tirupati. Just not from my side. Such a simple short introduction. Of course, everything by the mercy of all the Vaishnavas and Guru Krishna. So, thank you so much for joining the class and for paying attention to the class. And thank you so much for inviting me to be the facilitator for your batch. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Vaibhav Vishal Prabhu, would you like to conclude?
Yeah, I'm very happy to firstly have you in this course. I could not join the occasion session, but nice to have you here. And I think both the presentations were extremely good. Both have their own how do I say,
Yes. So actually, one more tip, Prabhu. I want the other students to learn from this feedback and also from this presentation and apply those guidelines, apply this feedback in presentations so that they should make a better presentation.
Yes, Rohit. Yeah, correct. So I think feedback that we received is also applicable to us for our presentations. Hopefully, we can include those points in our presentations. And yes, and thank you again to both the presenters. I think it was very educating as well in the course, but yeah, it's very educating personally also. Thank you so much to everyone.
Thank you so much. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow, do we have a session, Prabhu?
Yes,
Prabhuji, can I request this one thing that since it is half an hour, maybe it's more time it took because it takes time. So otherwise, I am okay if you start 15 minutes before also.
No problem, Prabhuji. Sure, we'll try to conclude on time, Prabhuji. But because today is the first presentation,
yes.
I just gave in detail feedback, so it will be very helpful to you.
No,
Sometimes
I mean,
this
this is okay, Prabhuji. This detail is okay. But if instead of 6 o'clock, if you start 15 minutes before also, I am okay. I don't know about the others.
Yeah, even I don't have any problem, Prabhuji. We
Prabhuji,
just
I'll work
the
tomorrow. I can do exactly 3:30 this time. Sorry, I can't come 15 minutes.
It's fine, Matai. You can just have a word with your course coordinator.
Okay.
Partha Prabhu. You can discuss. Okay, Prabhuji. Gandharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Vansha Kalpatarubhya Kripa Sindhu Bhevasya Devanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Hari Bol. See you tomorrow, Prabhuji. Correct.
Hare Krishna.